Welcome back, everybody, to Kusog7ande, the Bad Video Game Tournament. I am Kusog7ande. We've got 2 more matches today, and we've got 4 matches tomorrow. I hope that you are all excited for this weekend. I'm having a blast. Thank you as well, Kusog7ande, for resubscribing. If you do wish to support through subscribing, through tips via PayPal or through Patreon, you're welcome to do so. It helps me manage to eat, and also helps cover some of the prize costs. A good thing though is that now that the GDQ Hotfix Grudge match is happening every other Friday, I'm a little bit more stable money-wise. I still do have all those medical bills from earlier this year. And I will be having surgery probably before the end of the year, so it's helpful. Heck, yeah. Thank you all so much for keeping the stream going. Now, with that said, I think Crappy has a little... Wait, did I even make a new transition screen for Crappy? I don't think I did. Whatever. Crappy, you can go ahead and lead us wherever you want to lead us. Yeah, past that thing again. Past the dodo. Yeah, every once in a while I get too invested in a game. And I like it. Specchio, thank you for subscribing. Yeah. Oh my gosh, there are just so many emotes. You know what? I'm very excited for this upcoming game because we have our good friend Hedge Maze giving it out. Hedge Maze, come and chat. I want to find out what kind of fun you've got for us. Waffle Fox Bree, thank you for subscribing. Waffle Fox is Hedge Maze's wife. Thank you. Yeah, people are happy to see a Hedge Maze.
That's good. I don't know if the players are going to be happy with me after this, but I'm very happy to be here today.
Oh, come on. This game can't be that bad.
Yes, it can.
That's a very solid statement there. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? So sometimes, Percentia, you wake up and choose violence. Like, I have better games, I have more fun games, but I just felt like this game today.
Okay, so you chose violence.
I chose violence, and they're 17-pointers. They'll be fine.
Yeah, and anyway, nobody will be eliminated today, so that's good.
Not today.
Okay.
But anyway, so we got the World Cup coming up, and the less said about that, the better. But in the spirit of that, we have got some other, we've got a soccer game, Percentia. It's not Soccer Kid. I don't know any other soccer games, but it's not that one. This is The Mission for PS1.
Okay. I thought, like, just based off of this, I thought that this was like an action stealth game, but it's soccer?
It is a soccer ninja game. We had the surf ninjas, now we have the soccer ninjas.
What the crap? Okay.
This is first of all, this is Eurojank, and this is a adver game. This is a European adver game. This is an all-action football adventure from our friends at Microids.
What are they advertising?
If you look at the bottom closely, we have the official game based on the Nike TV advert.
This is a game based off of... Wait, this isn't just a game advertising. This is a game advertising an ad.
Yes, it's based on a TV ad for Nike.
What the crap? That's
I let
not
the players
right.
watch. I let the players watch it because it tells them the plot of the game. They're all prepared for this game now. Everybody is ready for this.
Well, I would say, while we probably do not want to watch an ad on the stream due to potential copyright issues, you are welcome to link it if you wish. I'm sure people would love that.
Yeah, I can throw that link. It's also called The Mission. I will throw it in chat if people want to look at it. I will put it on the Discord if people want to look at it. It's 1.5 minutes, and it tells you the entire plot of this game.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. This is exactly what the game is. So everyone get ready for that.
Okay, I think that one of the players' names is not the same in Twitch as it is on the spreadsheet. So there we go. I got it captured. We're good. Okay. Bam. Well, the players will have an hour to try to get through this advertisement game, and whoever makes the most progress over the course of the hour will take the victory. It will be an all-star, maybe even be in a Smash Mouth all-star, you know? Good song.
Maybe.
Yeah.
It's a better song than the music we get in this game.
Oh, no. That's a little scary. But
it's the music from the ad, and you get it for an hour.
Are you serious? Wow.
Yes.
Thank you, Nike. I appreciate the love that you have given us today. The love/violence that you have given us today. Thank you. Now, Hypnospace Music, go away. Let's find out what this game is all about. You're going to have to describe a little bit of the story for me, though, because, like, after we get started, because I'm going into this knowing nothing about the mission other than maybe I saw the advertisement back when I was a kid.
Yeah, I don't remember this advertisement, but it is an advertisement that maybe somebody saw. This game seems extremely obscure. I could find almost nothing about this.
Okay.
But here it is.
It looks like this soccer game. We're playing one player, medium. Justin, just so you know, we're not having an advertisement game. This game is an advertisement game advertising an advertisement that was on TV for Nike.
Yep.
So it's an advertisement game. Yeah, he just says okay. I think I'm ready though. Yeah. I hear the
Very ready for
music.
this.
I see the screen. I ran an ad earlier, but it wasn't for another ad, I think. I don't know what people got. If you subscribe, you don't get ads over here. If you have the Twitch Turbo or whatever it is, which nobody talks about, you don't get ads. I have to have Twitch Turbo so that I can run this. Don't you love it? I get to pay my employer so that I can actually run this tournament. This is so dumb. Welcome to capitalism, everybody.
Yep. Meanwhile, we got a game about capitalism, so that's great.
Oh, Nike is actually a big part of Jennifer Government, another book about capitalism that actually sucks.
I like how we have my wife and Novasol both agreeing that this game is miserable to play, which it is.
Awesome. Well, everybody get your best capitalism emotes and get ready to spam, as well as soccer, I guess. Nike, if you have anything Nike/capitalism related, spam now.
Yeah, if you got the soccer emote or the football emote, that's a good one.
Yeah,
there it is.
I also am fine if people do use any sort of ad blocker here, because while I do like to run ads so that other people avoid pre-rolls, I also, it's fine. As soon as I see movement in the first stage, I will start our timer. Retrieve the Geo Merlin.
Yeah, that's a soccer ball.
That's dumb. Just call it soccer ball. Retrieve the soccer ball.
So yeah, I saw Novasol saying this game is going to come in hot. It is. So the only YouTube video that I can find of this is someone who is apparently the only person who ever figured out how to get past this first level. and he explains how to do it. So I gave the players help with that, because otherwise we would have the Players Memorial Geo Merlin room would be here for an hour.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Is there a chance that some players will be here for the full hour as well, or no?
I tried, but I mean, they could be. This is not good. So this first sequence, they have to go get the laser, the infrared goggles to see the lasers. They have to slide past the lasers to steal the soccer ball, which is the Geo Merlin, from this compound that we're in. And now you have to try to kick it repeatedly into this goal on the wall. And the problem with this is that this game's controls are bad. So that you have two different you have two kicks. You have basically a forward kick and you have an upward kick, but neither one is good enough to hit the target. You have to also press the D-pad. You have to you have to charge your kick like part way, and then you have to very quickly press the D-pad in any direction.
Okay.
And then you can kick higher. This is not good. I can't really explain it. It's bad.
I mean, fair enough. It looks like J-Hit is kind of
got
doing
one.
it. Okay, good.
J-Hit's got it.
Good. How many times do you have to try to break this door with that?
Unclear, because this game is like that. It's like 3 or 4. I'm not really sure, because it doesn't seem consistent. I see Rhythm Song in chat saying this looks incomprehensible. It is.
Okay, there we go. J-Hit is through the first level, taking a very early lead. But with that said, who knows if anybody's going to beat the next level, you know?
I mean, the best thing is that I think that's the hardest part of the game.
Are you serious? The first level is the hardest part of the game? Oh,
it's not even the first level. It's part. So there's like, I think it's supposed 5 levels with 4 parts each. This is like part 1 of 4 of. You know what I'm saying? Like this is the intro. But anyway,
you
after
did
this,
choose violence.
I did. I felt like this today. We were talking about better games than this, and I said, you know what? I don't think so. Not today.
Let me just say, though, this game offers you the opportunity to play as some of the greatest footballers in the world, okay?
Oh yeah, I let them choose any player they want. I don't think it matters. I mean, they have different stats, but honestly, you're going to be here suffering regardless.
Essentially, the story is that ninjas stole the Geo Merlin ball. Thank you, ninjas.
Yeah, we got like robot ninjas, and we're in like the robot ninja compound.
Is this
and
like
I don't know what they're planning to do with. Maybe, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they're planning to do with the soccer ball. But we have the greatest soccer players in the world. We're going to steal it back. We're going to blow up the compound, and we're going to escape in a helicopter. I don't feel bad spoiling that because it's in the commercial.
Okay. Yeah, apparently the ninjas embody the forces of brutality and poor sportsmanship.
Yes.
So, in essence, if you are a ninja, you are playing soccer wrong, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you take a dive in soccer, you might be a ninja. That's poor sportsmanship. And if you punch somebody in a soccer match, you're probably a ninja. So, in essence, you're trying to save the future of football in its purest form. I hate this. I absolutely... Wow. And yet, I love this. Like, this is exactly the type of over-the-top story that I want in my crappy advertisement game. Like, yeah. So...
Yeah, like this game sucks, but I really wanted to give this out because it's just a spectacle of like horrible ideas. Like, I love that they made this, but why did you make this? Why?
They definitely shouldn't have it. That's why we have this here. This is a crime. Okay.
It's a crime, and I'm very excited for an hour of this.
Same.
So we've got Redford and J-Hit have gotten past the Players Memorial Geo Merlin room. Mickey, McMike, and Maurice are still in there.
So
they are playing this on medium, by the way. So if it was easy, they would have, I forgot how much time, but longer time to do that. And if they were on hard, which I really did want to, but Novasol convinced me not to, it would have been like 30 seconds. I think they get like a minute.
We do.
They will.
Yeah, go ahead.
They should eventually figure this out. It's because this level is really just getting the goggles, sliding through the thing, and then figuring out this kick. Anyway, but the other two that have gotten past that, now it's a beat 'em up. It's it's a beat 'em up. It's a side-scrolling beat 'em up.
Oh my gosh. Just because you have
soccer
ninjas
controls
doesn't mean... Well, I mean, soccer controls great. Soccer control should just be up, down, left, right, and then kick.
You're saying that, but that's not how this game controls.
So are you only able to hurt them via soccer ball?
You can kick them with the soccer ball, or you can slide into them.
Yeah, but do you have to have the soccer ball to slide?
No.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, but the controls are different depending on whether you have the ball or you don't. And do you see you have a player 2? That is your basic. This is also a escort quest, you know, because you're beholden to your AI partner.
Oh, yeah, you can play 2-player, but if you don't have 2 players, then tough luck.
Yeah, so you can swap between the 2 players, which you're probably going to have to do if your AI partner gets stuck in places that it is not smart enough to get out of.
I imagine that happens a lot.
Yeah, this is not great. Maurice, are these controls supposed to be consistent? No. I mean, they are consistent, but they're different depending on whether you have the ball or don't, and it's a mess.
Yeah, so you gave them information, essentially. All you said was that you can use the D-pad to adjust the height of your kick. Is that really all of the information that you gave for
Yes.
how to play how to control?
I don't have a manual. I told them to go study the control scheme that's in the game. It has a one of those things where you get to pick what buttons or what.
Okay. So
And I let them test the controls, and they all said that they don't know if they don't understand them, but they're doing different things, so they are sure that they work.
in general, it's a good sign when each button does something. If buttons don't do something, then it might still be mapped properly, but like, if in doubt, go ahead and test it on another game from the same console using the same emulator, and if that works fine, you've got it right.
Yeah, because it's always suspicious if a button doesn't seem like it's doing something. It's like, it does something probably, but what?
Yeah. Like last night, Hedge Maze, I don't know if you caught it, but we had a really weird PS1 game on the Hotfix Grudge match.
I didn't catch it, but I heard about that.
Paranoia Escape. Let me just say,
Yeah.
the D-pad as well as the triangle, square, X, and circle buttons for the PS1 controller, they do the same thing. And so I was really confused, like, am I supposed to move because I'm pushing circle and trying, like, are they supposed to be doing the same thing? Yes, they were. It's dumb, but I was mapped correctly. That game is brutal. And I love it, and it's weird, and it's weird. So there you go, everybody. Test using a different game if you are in doubt. It looks like Mickey McMike is still trying to get past level 1 here, but has the right idea. Good.
Yeah, like, it's understandable. It took me a while to figure this out, even with the person's... I mean, the person who described this, like, didn't have a full description either, so it took me a while to figure it out, but we got it in the end. Okay, Mickey's got it. Yeah. He knows how to adjust the height.
Now, one good thing about having a non-typical game for this round, I would say, is that, nobody is going to get eliminated from Kusog7ande this round. I do think that it's fun to give some of the higher-scoring players some hotter trash.
Yeah.
And it seems like you definitely got some hot trash today.
Yeah, I like how one of my players... who was it? It was J-Hit. This is my second Kuso, and I was sad last Kuso because I didn't get any PS1 jank, as it's my favorite, so it's nice to see the monkey's paw really curling on me this time. And yep, this is the most PS1 jank you could hope for, so I'm glad to grant that wish. Okay, Mickey's got it. Do you like the little, terrible dance that your guy does when he succeeds, by the way? Awful.
Yeah, I did see it. That's how most people in Utah dance. I didn't think it was that bad.
This is how soccer players dance.
We're not.
So, I mean,
yeah. And honestly, it's like everybody in soccer, or everybody in Utah gets roped into being on a soccer team at some point in their life, usually when they're a kid. I was scared of the ball, though. It hurts. It's hard. As an adult, I don't mind getting bruises from time to time, like, oh, big whoop-de-doo, a little pain, oh no, oh, I got a little scratch on my leg, oh, little baby Brossentia crying because the ball hit him in the face. Oh. Whatever.
Yeah, I never played soccer, but I hated basketball because you get hit in the face. I had braces. There was a time I got hit in the face by a basketball when I had braces.
Oh, that's not good.
So I had to go, and I couldn't tell. So I asked because it felt wrong, but I couldn't tell. So I asked the gym teacher if it knocked my braces or anything, and he didn't know what braces were.
How do you not know what braces are? How do
I don't
you
know,
exist without how do you work in a school and not with kids?
I don't know. I
What
don't know.
the
So I got sent to the locker room to look in the mirror in the bathroom, except they don't have a mirror because, kids are going to break it because crime.
Okay.
So I had to look in the metal, soap dispenser to try to, see if my braces were fine. Anyway, that was middle school.
That's just great. I hated gym, but that was more because I was, kind of a chubby, awkward kid who, as soon as you're chubby and awkward, you are the target of everybody. And simply put, gym class is the best place to be a target if you're chubby and awkward. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if gym class is great for most people. It's just not a good time.
If the teachers cared about policing that crap at all in gym, then sure, it might be fine, but no. I don't think I ever met a gym teacher who cared at all about that. Except for one who honestly was more scary than anything else, and honestly I never really saw anybody face the repercussions. I did punch somebody in his gym class though.
How'd that go?
We had a substitute teacher that day, so I guess it went fine. He deserved it, though. He ended up, throwing a basketball as fast as possible at my back, and that's why I punched him. Yeah. It hurt a lot. He was also the type of person who would walk back and, poke me in the butt, with his hand at waist height to be like, ha ha ha, it's like I'm a perv, ha ha ha. And it was, after I punched him, he left me alone. It worked. Good. Yeah. And
sometimes people need to be punched.
Yeah, substitute teacher didn't really care, so it was fine.
Meanwhile, Maurice is still in the Geo Merlin room. I am not clear on where everyone is, but we've got J-Head is probably the furthest. He's in the area with these hand lasers. Mickey and Redford are probably in a similar place. So there's 5 stages. Each one has 5 levels. Each one has 4 stages. The first one is there's 8 credits, by the way. Or, how many credits are there? 1 credit? I don't know, there's some number of credits. But, so you get, there's usually an intro stage, then there's 2 of these side-scrolly things, and then there's what this guy was calling a boss, but it's not really a boss, it's just you're fighting one of the ninjas. But they're still dressed like all the other ones and they don't seem special. I don't know. This game isn't good.
I have to say, the strange thing about gym was that the best gym class that I had, I think, was with... Is it the best or the most boring? No, the high school classes were kind of okay, but I was basically in a gym class being one of 2 people who were not part of the baseball team. Everybody else there was part of the baseball team, and the teacher basically didn't let them mess around, but also it was one day was you are doing a physical exercise thing for half an hour straight, and then the other day was I'm going to lecture you. And the fact that I could legit fall asleep in gym class because of how boring the teacher was, shocks me. But he used to teach driver's ed before that and was the most boring instructor in the world, and gym did not help at all. Who the crap lectures for a gym class?
Yeah, what do you even lecture about? We had a
don't recall. It was so boring.
Yeah, we had a gym teacher who was also the health teacher, which was bad in other ways, but That wasn't literally in gym class. First of all, so Maurice figured out the kick. He restarted to try to get more time, but he knows how to do it now. The plot, well, not the plot. Well, the objective of most of these levels is usually some kind of obstacle that you are trying to disable, like some kind of lasers, or this one's got the lightning stuff. This one you have to like kick the ball at the hands.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to get past these obstacles to disable them, and you got to defeat all the ninjas or kendo guys or whatever they are.
Yeah.
And J-Head is trying to get that hand now. Because, yeah, you're trying to get you past and your little partner guy, who is not very smart.
Yeah, he's struggling a little bit. By the way, my sister is talking in chat that she knows what teacher that was who taught driver's ed. Yeah, Mr. Labrum. Freaking Mr. Labrum. Seriously, he just has an aura of sleepiness around him. And there's no, like... You can have a class that is literally about going and moving and running around, and he can put you to sleep.
Yeah, that's an accomplishment.
Yeah, it is. With that said, I'm glad that all of the players are starting to make a little bit of progress, though Maurice's character appears to be very scared.
But yeah, this game is somewhat straightforward once you figure out how this game works. It's not too different for the rest of the game.
Yeah, it's a little bit unfortunate that Maurice is falling behind. At the same time, nobody's getting eliminated due to this match. Like, Maurice is an all-star when it comes to the mystery tournament. What's funny is that he often joins other players' matches when they're racing and, like, comes in first all the time. And it's like, yeah, whenever I race in Mystery Tournament and I see Maurice is there, and I'm like, okay, he's going to type .done before anybody else does, and I just have to not psych myself out because that's just how Maurice does. How Maurice does it, yeah. With that said, we do tend to have a little bit of a different style of game when it comes to Kusog7ande, and, you know, who expects to have a soccer action stealth game? Not me.
Yeah, like as I said, I've been trying to find games that are kind of their own genre. I don't think anything is this. Like, there's aspects of this that are in other games, but like, why is this a game? Like, it's an interesting idea, but I don't think it should exist. Like, not at least not the way they executed it. It's not good enough for this idea.
I guess people, like... Maybe the advertisements from Nike got enough of a positive reception that they're like, well, let's try to make a game. And if it does well, then great. And if not, we are Nike and we have too much money anyway.
Yeah, like it was an interesting idea in the commercial, especially in the year 2000. Like I'm sure people thought it was cool. But yeah, this is not executed well enough for whatever idea they have here. It's also very repetitive.
The main game designer did go and design the Piglet's Big Game games. So
that's good.
So that's cool. But yeah, the music's fine. The gameplay is atrocious. Yeah. I just love that like the designer for this only designed for Winnie the Pooh games after this. They're like, you're off of the stealth, you're on to Winnie the Pooh. Is that an upgrade, or is that a promotion or a demotion? I'm not really sure.
I don't know. I mean, probably more people enjoyed the Winnie the Pooh game than this. I mean, honestly, like on YouTube, like nobody seems like they knew how to get past the first level. Like people said they played it as kids and that was about as far as they got. And that's really sad.
Yeah. I mean, at least most of the players today have gotten past the first level. Oh, Maurice getting the high kick. There we go. Just got to do that a few more times. I think Maurice might be able to get through the level this time.
Yeah, he knows how to do it. He's just got to be consistent and get it a few times, and then it'll open.
Yeah. Okay. Nope, that is the low kick. You got to back up enough. You got to have the ball and back up enough, and then get the high kick. Bam! Yep. Okay, maybe one more time.
Yeah, it's probably one more time.
Or not.
Did you get it? No.
What the crap?
Sometimes it looks like you got it, but it's not like you didn't, like it didn't land perfectly on it or something. This game is just like that.
That's fair enough. That's rough, though. Like, I
It's
feel
not good.
I feel really bad, but welcome to Kusog7ande. The games aren't the best.
I warned them thoroughly about this. They knew what they were getting into.
Yeah. I guess it's. You know what? One of the designers of this game also did some of the art for Despicable Me Minion Rush. So I'm gonna go ahead and say that this is not a good game. If you moved from this game and later worked on Minions games,
like, I bet they're better than this. I bet that they are. Pretty much anything is probably better than this.
It's a mobile game, though.
It's still probably better than this. This is not good.
Fine.
Also, do you like that the like go and come on or whatever these lines are? They're from the commercial. They're from the commercial. They didn't pay anyone to like record more of them.
Well, who would?
Why would you?
Yeah. By the way, yeah, some of the people who worked on this did come from Infogrames, the producer for the Smurfs Super Nintendo game did act as the executive producer for this game. He also designed Toxic Crusaders, some of the Asterix and Obelisk games. Oh, who would have guessed? He worked on some of the programming for The Adventures of Tintin, Prisoners of the Sun, as well as Tintin in Tibet, some of my favorite Super Nintendo games. Oh my gosh.
You got some classics in here.
I made somebody rage quit because of Smurfs. Maurice is on to level 2.
Maurice is on. This is good. I'm glad everybody's through. It's 21 minutes, but that's okay. It probably took me longer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I played this quite a bit, and I just do not want to ever play it again.
By quite a bit, what do you mean?
I don't think I got past the first level, but I mean, I played this for a few of the stages, and it's just really enough because it's the same, like the whole thing. I watched the whole like long play. It's the same thing for like the long play is like an hour. It's gonna be. They're not gonna finish this game in an hour, but
yeah, there's no chance.
It's a lot of the same. There's going to be different obstacles that you have to disable in some kind of way by kicking a soccer ball at them. Later, there's going to be swinging lights that they I don't know why, but there's like, like as if it's a theatrical thing, and you got to like kick those, and then like bridges will fall down. There's
like
different kinds of lasers and fire and stuff. It's all the same.
I think 3 people are on the same stage, and like the objective for this stage, everything just seems obscure and weird.
Yes, there's nothing really telling you what to do. You have to kick all those hands to disable the lasers, I think, and defeat the guys.
Mm-hmm.
It's just this game. There's some power-ups. I don't know what all of them do, but sometimes you'll see some of them are wearing the green shirt. I assume that's some kind of maybe boost your health or your defense or something. I don't know. I can't find a manual. There's nothing there's no game facts. There's nothing on this game.
Okay, I don't like the music on level 2. This is weird. It's very squishy.
Yeah, there's like 2 tracks in the game. I was so surprised when this one happened. It's like, wow, there's another one.
Yeah, I actually like the first stage music a little bit better. Like,
we'll get it back, don't worry.
Good. As long as it says go, I'll be happy. I mean, we have go written at the bottom of the screen the entire time, so that's good. I mean, It's telling us what to do. Gotta go.
Gotta go fast?
Yeah, I'm a little bit confused how the HUD works. Like, what is this HUD?
So the yellow bar that's next to your player is the like kick meter. You're charging up your kick.
Oh, okay.
The blue thing in the middle is your health.
Gotcha.
And then on the other side is the other soccer guy. And the little circles that are either empty or have a picture of a shirt in them are like your power-ups or whatever the hell they are.
Gotcha. Do you get power-ups for your kick as well?
Probably. I didn't figure out what they are, but there's a bunch of them that you'll find floating around in later levels.
Later levels that we may or may not ever see. Yeah.
Probably not. We might get past this, but I don't know how far we're gonna get.
Yeah, so
I also have not been trying to track this yet, but we'll figure that later.
Are they just trying to kill
Mickey
this
McMike
ninja?
just got a boss.
Is that the goal? Uh-oh. Well, Mickey McMike did not last very long in that boss.
No, but no, but it's probably the furthest progress we've seen.
J-Hit just did some fist pumps.
Okay, Jay hits onto something. It's hard to tell these areas apart. Like, they're all similar, but there are different
Everything
obstacles.
looks the same. Everything... Oh, Mickey McMike is onto the Hall of Hands. Good.
Okay.
And J-Hit is onto Red Laser Room. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, Jay hits onto the boss.
Like...
That's the boss, by the way. I don't know why that's the boss. It's the boss.
Cool.
Of this level.
Here's
So
the
he's just
deal.
gonna-
Like, it's as great as PS3 games. It's so boring looking.
It is. And, like, you forget why you're here, and I guess this is the secret compound of the Kendo ninjas or whoever they are. It's just like, it's just very boring. I don't know. But yeah, so J-Hit is fighting this boss. He is a Kendo ninja guy who is running around. He's got some red lasers or something. You've got the hands here you've got to disable. Well, actually, what you have to do is get the red lasers from the hands to fire at him. You have to shoot at them. So that they will fire at him. This is not great. It's not a great boss fight, but that's what we're doing.
I'm glad that if you hit the laser, like, the boss doesn't have to be standing in the path. He'll just go and run into it right after.
Yep.
This is...
It's not good, Rasencha. Like,
Okay.
you know, a lot of times I have a game that's kind of weird, and people are like, why is this on Kusog7ande? This looks like a good game. And it's not a good game, but people will say that. This is not a good game. I don't think anyone looking at this thinks it's a good game. It's not. Like, just trust me, friends.
I did have a whole discussion last night about whether good or bad is even useful when it comes to describing games. And I would say that for some games, not really. But this is a bad game. Like, I'm very willing to say that this is not a good game. It's a little... It's fascinating that they tried to do something that is not at all in the norm for video games, but it is not done well.
Yeah, like, I don't think that anyone playing this really loved this. Like, I think it's got an interesting idea, but I don't think it's good enough to enjoy this. Like, I obviously wanted to bring this here because I think more people should see this terrible thing, but I don't think I don't think anyone could call this good.
Yeah, there's only one review by users on Moby Games, and they describe it as a terrible, terrible all-action football/soccer adventure. The music is pretty cool and passable, even though it's being repeated quite a lot, as there are only 5 music tracks found in the whole game. All they do is say, like, that's all that they list as being good in the game.
It's not even great.
Just everything else.
Yep. Oh yeah, do you like the password J-Hit has? It's like it's a number, but it's like soccer guys. It's like, okay, 7-7. That's whichever guy that is.
This is
4.
dumb. Okay,
It's
like,
not good.
yeah. If you're really into soccer, you might be like, oh yeah, I know those guys. And if you're not really into soccer, you're probably not playing this game. But if you are really into soccer, why are you playing this game? It's not a good soccer game.
Yeah, like, I'm sure kids would have, like, wanted this or got it as kids, and, like, you thought this was gonna be cool. It's all got your favorite players, and you can do this, like, action game, but, like, they don't even control well. They just, like, run around really slowly and control poorly. It doesn't give you the feeling of the action of soccer or of, like, an action game. It's just not fun.
Okay, apparently, like, I'm reading about some of the quirks of the AI. If you have possession of the ball, the AI tries to take it away from you, and they'll attack you, bloody. If they get the ball, you continuously lose health, and so you must tackle them and get them back. However, if your first character gets the ball and you switch to the second player who doesn't have the ball, the ninjas will not attack the player that has the ball, and thus not get it away, even though the entire goal is for them to get the ball back.
Yeah, it's very good in this.
Yeah. So, if not having possession of the ball drains your health the most, maybe just give it to your other player and kill the ninjas with the one who doesn't have the ball. That sounds probably the best way to do it.
Yeah. But, it's interesting to see how much of this players will figure out. Yeah, I see people in chat talking how this would be interesting as a speed run in GDQ or something. It could be if somebody really feels like playing it that much.
I mean, if you can get through the levels quickly, sure. But honestly, this seems like it might be a slog.
Yeah, it's kind of inconsistent too, because you're beholden to how these AIs are behaving and your partner.
Yeah, I'd say that if you can get it fast and consistent, sure, go ahead and do a speed run. However, it's got a few things going against it for submissions. First off, almost every level looks the same. Second, like, if the levels take a while to complete, it's going to become boring very quickly. So if you can keep it entertaining, then go for it. Give it a shot. I honestly think that, like, if somebody wants to do a speedrun of this and learn how to do it, submit it to Big Bad Gameathon or something, and we'll decide if it's interesting enough for us to show it.
Yeah, like if somebody does it, I'd love to see that. Like, I'd love to see players, I'd love to see anyone, whether it's my players or anyone else, like, playing my games afterward.
Oh, yeah.
If anyone finds them interesting.
Oh, I'm a big fan of, because there are a lot of games that I just think there's no hope that anything's going to come, anything good is going to come out of it, and then the speedrun is amazing.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of games that are more interesting as a speedrun than a casual play.
Yeah. Tempestral says submit this to License-a-thon. There we go. We've got another marathon that may accept this game, because this is like ultra licensed.
Yeah, this is the most licensed you can get.
It's an advertisement for an advertisement. What more do you want? I mean, I guess there are quite a few games that do that, like Yoho Yoho was technically an advertisement based off of advertisements.
Yeah, but it's still like selling you yogurt. Like here, I don't even know what the ad is selling. Like just a concept of Denki, like cleats, balls.
I mean, they do specifically say the type of soccer ball this is, but I don't think it's made by Nike, which is a little weird.
So in the commercial, I forgot how they phrased it, but they're like, you know, what's so special about the ball? It's rounder. Like, that's literally what they say in the commercial, that this ball that we are, like, risking our life and limb for is very important because it's rounder than normal balls.
I'm not kidding. That's not how it works. You can make... And also, like, soccer balls are purposely not round in some ways. Like, they've got the hexagons on them, right?
This is a rounder ball, though. This is advanced soccer.
Advanced soccer. Honestly, that's pretty funny, saying that, like, the reason the ball is special is because it's rounder. Like, that's perfect parody. That is golden.
Yeah, like, the commercial's kind of funny, like, for what it was, but we are taking this very seriously here. Meanwhile, J-Hit is definitely the furthest. He's got these, I don't know what to call them, but these red laser fences. Or they're magnetic. They're magnetic, actually. I think it said that. I don't know why they are, but okay. It's the same concept. You're just trying to break them by hitting them with the ball, and you're trying to knock out the ninja guys. I think Redford was in second.
Go!
And Mickey and Maurice are both on the laser hands.
Yeah, what I actually really like about the concept of the advertisement is that they took soccer to, like, the logical extreme of how, like, it's just a logical extreme, you know. You got to have the perfect game, preserving the ideal form of soccer. The ball is rounder than every other ball in existence. It's silly. I would say that it was probably a very good advertising campaign. However, this game has none of that. It has none of the humor.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm not sure if it's Nike's fault or the developer's fault that they missed it. My guess is that, like, Nike's like, make this game, you have about 5 minutes to make it. Give us what you got. And the developers just, like, someone in management was like, okay, we're doing this. Come on, people, get us a game together. And they're just like, what the crap?
Yeah, like, what do we do with this?
Do you even run this ad in Europe? We're a European development team. Like, I wouldn't necessarily say it was lost in translation.
Europe. This game only came out in Europe.
Did they even have the advertisements in Europe?
I would assume so, but I don't know. Anyway, so J-Head's still in the lead. Redford's in second. He has they have their partner in a green cube. Okay, they just got the partner out of the cube. And they are fighting these ninja guys.
So,
and then,
as it turns out...
Nikki and Maurice are still on hands.
The Geo Merlin ball is a real ball. It was the official ball for some games back in the English Premier League between 2000 and 2002.
Okay, there we go.
So this is a... Yeah, this game might look like it's not real, but the ball is real.
Yeah, we are advertising a real soccer ball.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe that I'm advertising. But yeah, I love...
This game is like 23 years old. I don't know if they still sell that ball.
I'm looking at like an article that came out this year about the ball, and they're like, it's been 20 years. They did a re-release this year to celebrate 20 years of making the EPL ball, whatever crap that is. But yeah, they're like vulcanized latex and polyethylene foam are both used on the Geo Merlin, a ball touted as the fastest and most accurate ever made. The Geo Merlin was also described as the roundest ball ever due to the fact that the bladder filled out every panel, ensuring it kept shape effectively when struck. So
pretty exciting.
Thank you so much, random news page from allfootballapp.com.
Yeah, if this game is selling anyone on that ball, then I guess it's going to be released.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's going to behave exactly as it does in this game.
Whatever. Go ahead and advertise, you stupid Nike ball. I don't even care. What? Like, I actually didn't know that Nike made soccer balls, so, like, I'm learning here.
They just make a lot of sports equipment.
It's not really a good learning, though. I didn't really care to have this info.
This is unwanted knowledge, but it's the kind of knowledge we get in Kusog7ande.
Yeah. It's like, I don't care to learn about corporate America. Teach me something else. Teach me a skill. Not, oh, this ball was sold by Nike. Blah, 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 blah. And it's round because it's got a bladder. Yeah, I don't care. Guess what? I have a bladder and I'm pretty round. Yeah, am I special? Huh, Nike? You're gonna kick me?
You're pretty special to us, bro.
No. Well, don't kick me, please.
I won't. Everyone's still struggling with this.
Like, everyone's making progress little by little.
Definitely
Maurice is on the stupid laser level where you just stand around for a while because you gotta wait for the lasers to go away or something. I don't even know.
You gotta shoot the hands to disable the lasers. But yeah, these move around.
But you have to care as well.
Yeah.
There we go. The laser... Nope. That laser... You have to hit the right hand, I guess. I don't think that was the correct hand.
I don't even know what to call them, because there's a lot of different things that I would call a laser in this game that are different colors. I don't know. This is the purple ones, those are the red ones, those are the blue ones. They're all pretty much the same.
Purple and blue. Hey, J-Hit is on the level that doesn't have lasers. It has force fields instead.
Nikki asked if we're allowed to use passwords. Yep, I didn't say that specifically, but in Kusog7ande, generally, if the game gives you passwords or saves or whatever, you can generally use whatever the game gives you, unless we say otherwise.
I mean, it still is fine to ask in Discord, but that is the rule.
Yeah, it's a good idea to ask.
Unless otherwise stated, you are able to use any sort of in-game mechanic to conserve your own progress. Saves, passwords, continues, glitches.
Yeah, like unless we say otherwise, and we're usually not okay with save states unless we say so, but
There
if the game gives you passwords or whatever,
yeah.
yeah, sometimes. But yeah, if the game gives you saves or passwords or whatever, you are allowed to use them unless we say otherwise.
I like this music. I'm rocking. I miss the go a little bit, but it'll come back. It comes and goes, you know?
Yeah, I didn't realize there were 5 different tracks because they're pretty similar, but we will get them all back again because we have only 5 of them.
Heck yeah. I do like that some people are showing up and asking about the UI and asking, what is this? It's a mess. However, I guess when you play the game, you sort of understand a little bit. Like, you have, because this game can be 2 players and actually has to be 2 players if you don't have a second player. They're controlled by the AI and are an absolute nightmare. You've got the characters on both sides. Next to them is the kick gauge, which fills up with yellow when they are charging to kick. In the middle, the 2 bars, the 2 blue bars on the right and left of the center divide, that's your health. Under those are, I think, general upgrade slots, and then the slots near your charge meter appear to be kick-related upgrades, though. This is the best guess that we can do. I'm not sure why there's a go meter above your character, as well as why it sometimes gets X'd out. Do you know?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, is it related to having possession of the ball, or... I never paid attention to that when I was playing it. It's something.
Okay. I just don't like this. This is dumb.
It's not good.
Like, if they had... You have to have the humor from the commercials if you're going to make a successful game based off the commercials. Yoho Yoho, it did it. It's a weird game based off of yogurt advertisements, and they even have farting llamas in the game. And that's how you succeeded. You have a
Yeah, it's a more
llama.
entertaining game than this. Yeah.
Like, instead, you should have, like, some of the characters here being like, it's the roundest.
Okay, Redford got to the next stage. J-Hit is dealing with this area. I don't know, so I don't know what these, like, suits on the wall in these, like, yellow tubes are that occasionally get zooped up to the sky. I could not figure out what made that work. But anyway, J-Hit's in that room.
Oh, I would say that the perfect advertisement game is Pepsi Man, because they just went all the way with how ridiculous Pepsi Man is. There we go.
Yeah, just go all in on the silly.
Be like Pepsi Man. Blasness is saying, so our primary weapon is some kind of kickball. Oh my gosh, do I have to explain everything 50 times during this? This is soccer, okay? This is a Nike advertisement game advertising the roundest soccer ball that has a giant freaking bladder inside of it. Yeah, and it's just gotta go. You hear go all the time. There's go on the screen. You gotta take your chance and go, go, go. Okay, I'm mostly joking about reiterating, because guess what? We're 43 minutes into this match, and, you know, whoever makes the most progress will take the victory. And I know people are coming and going just like the freaking soccer ball all the time. It doesn't look like a soccer ball. Well, what does it look like? I can't even see the ball most of the time.
But yeah, if you're just coming in here...
ninjas? No! They look like Kendo dudes.
Yeah, if anyone's just coming in here, this is based on a real Nike advertisement that's also called The Mission, which is for the roundest soccer ball. So this is a real game. This is a real game people made, and that you could purchase, and you should not have.
Yep. My gosh. I don't even care, Nike. I don't care. The mission. Oh, you're so edgy. Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and make you feel like you're Tom Cruise because you bought a freaking soccer ball. Yeah. You know what? I don't care if I'm Tom Cruise. I'd rather be Danny DeVito. Come on, give me a Danny DeVito advertisement game. I'll play that all day. Yeah, make me a fat little goblin.
What would he be advertising?
I don't know.
I see people are asking this wasn't a free game.
I
don't think this was a... Sorry, go ahead.
A free game? I don't know what that is. Yeah.
No. People were asking if this game was free. No, I don't think so.
Yeah, Danny DeVito could advertise trash and I would play it. Like, literally just the concept of garbage. That's fine. I'm sold. 100%. I will indeed be the trash man. It's cool. Eggs, people are saying he could advertise eggs very well. In fact, I think he accidentally advertised eggs too well. Thank you, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, for bringing us all of the egg memes.
Eggs are good.
That show is so good, but also I cannot recommend. No, I have one or two family members I could recommend to watch it, and the rest I have to be like, this is not for you. Nope.
Yeah, it's one of those.
It's like, it is going to be a little, very much too edgy for some of my family. Like, very much. But I love It's Always Sunny. It's better than this game. I love most things over this game. I gotta be honest, this isn't the best PS1 game I have seen today, and this is the only PS1 game I've seen today.
But yeah, this is one of my best finds, I think, for PS1, just in terms of, this is so obscure and awful, and I needed people to see this. Nobody knows anything about this game. It's like there's barely anything about this online. It's just... And that's the way it should be, but I am making everyone look at it.
Yeah, I mean, it's enjoyable.
Yeah, I do think it's interesting. It's just not good.
Did I actually find an action figure for Danny DeVito as the trash man? Okay, internet, you're too good. Let me see if I can put this up here.
All right, Maurice just advanced to the red laser hand area.
Yeah, does this work? No, it doesn't. Okay, that's fine. Okay, here we go. I've almost got it. Yeah, this is kind of good music. The music is the least offensive thing in this game, I have to say.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, it's pretty good. But yeah, I think this is a fan-made action figure for the Trash Man. He's adorable. I would absolutely love to have a Danny DeVito action figure.
A-Hit has advanced to somewhere else. And our placements have stayed the same for a while.
Yeah, it's true. That's fine.
Okay, so now J-Hit has to deal with these weight laser magnet barricades, whatever they are. Again, you're just trying to kick through them, really. And kick the other ninja guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish there was more interesting things to say about this. I wish it was more puzzly or something like a Portal or, or some other kind of game. Because you got your sort of, theoretically you're doing puzzles with the ball, but it's just not. There used to be there was a Tron, there was a Tron game on DS, years ago, and it wasn't, amazing, but I really liked that one because you were using the stylus to, basically you're trying to, like, throw the disc in areas to solve puzzles, you know, like to activate traps and things. And that was kind of what I wish this was. Like, I wish you were doing more interesting things with this ball, but you're not.
I'll go ahead and say that this, as a concept game, is actually kind of fun. I don't think it's well executed, but I like the idea here. And, you know, instead of just making the most generic game that they could have, they tried something. And for a company that probably had very little budget for a game like this, I'd say, like, they were really shooting for the stars trying to make something.
Yeah, like, I can't say this just shovelware in the sense of, like, you know, putting out a low-effort, like, reskinned platformer or something. They were trying something. It doesn't have the level of polish that it should have, but they were trying something that's very different.
Yeah. I can bash on this game all day long and have a lot of fun doing so. It definitely does, but at the same time, like, this is something that you wouldn't get from every developer out there. You know, not every developer is going to actually try. And this one did. They didn't succeed, but they tried, and that's really what I care about.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think that's a theme with Kusog7ande. We always like ambitious failures, I think, more than, like, mediocre successes.
Yeah. And I'd rather, like, if a game makes me feel something like this game has made me feel, then it's doing something right. Even if, like, it mostly makes me feel negative feelings. It's still, like, I play video games to not be bored. And I'm not, like, this is one of the rare cases where I actually think that it would be more interesting to watch a single stream than watch 4 different streams. Just because, you know, it all looks very samey when you've got all 4 going on. So, but at the same time, each mission is extremely different, requires you to make very different shots using the ball. I just think that this would be a more interesting watch. Like, if somebody did a speedrun of this, it could be really interesting. I'm starting to get won over by the idea. As long as it doesn't just get boring partway through and it's just the same thing over and over again. Like, yeah, you're kicking a ball, but all of, like, you have to get over walls and hit a switch like Jay hit, trying to do right here. I saw Jay hit the switch, but unfortunately hit the top of the switch and it didn't count, and that's a little weird.
Yeah, the game is pretty precise with what it considers to be a hit.
Yeah, how can you be okay with that? That's not good. That's not good video game design.
Yeah, like, considering how awkward the controls are, I don't think it should be that harsh on...
Yeah, is Jay hit the farthest through the game that we've seen, distance-wise?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not completely sure if they're on the same part, but Redford and Mickey McMike, I think, are on the same stage. And then Maurice is behind them.
I don't like this music, though. I really don't like this music.
But yeah, the bit that Maurice is on, I think, is considered to be one of the bosses. It's just like, I don't know. When they have, like, one ninja and that's like a boss, I'm like, why is this a boss? It's not really like, I want him to be a different color or look different or, like, be more threatening.
True. Why are you a boss, huh? Jeez.
Hey,
how many times have you asked your employer that? It looks like Maurice is through the boss. Okay. And on to the same level that Mickey McMike is on and that Redford is on. I think Jay Hit's the only one who's gotten through this level.
Yeah. We
have a 3-way tie here.
Yeah, I'm going to be concerned if we are trying to figure this one out at the end.
I mean...
Hopefully Jay Hit stays... Hopefully somebody has a clear lead here, but yeah, if we...
Like, what is the win condition for this stupid level?
So, it's... I think you just have to get past the barricades and take out all the guys again, but... Like, how do I decide who's in the lead
Mickey
here?
McMike just got electrocuted. And, oh no, that he's faking it. You could tell. Oh, the soccer player is always just taking a dive.
Yeah. But yeah, if we have 3 of them on the same level, I mean, I don't know if I consider it to be how many enemies they took out or just who got to that level fastest, because
Honestly,
this is going to be difficult.
If it's not really clear what you have to do to make progress, then whoever got here first would be the logical choice.
Yeah, I think that might be it.
Yeah.
Unless it's clear that somebody's made more progress in the level. But yeah, these levels are not extremely clear. Yeah, I see somebody in chat saying they're looking forward to the winner's comments on this. Yeah, I'm looking forward to being yelled at. These players are gonna have some reactions.
You know, the advantage of only bringing in the winner is that whoever wins is often like someone who ends up enjoying the game a little bit more than the people who don't win.
I mean, even if they're angry about it, I think they're happier once they get on air and realize they won. Whereas everyone else is just like, no, this was terrible. I don't know, sometimes you get people who lose and still love the game for some reason, which is great.
It's true. That's like how I play games. I lose and then I just love them anyway. Yay!
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you can have a good time with something that's bad or that you lose at. I don't know if people are having a good time here, though. We'll see.
I'm having a good time.
Yeah, I mean, we're always the winners here. It's always the GM, you, and the chat. We are the winners here.
Yeah, thank you so much, chat, for being here. Thank you, all you beautiful viewers. Oh my gosh. Okay, I think Maurice died again and is going to have to do this level again. I just wish this game had more personality. That's what I want. I want it to, like, have soul.
The players keep memeing about orbs. J-Hit's like, my orb!
It's always the orbs.
So this comes back to orbs.
Freaking time.
But yeah, if we're going with the order of how they got to these rooms, I think it's J-Hit, Redford, Mickey, Maurice. I may have to review the BOD, but at the moment J-Hit is still clearly in the lead here.
I actually think that I've done all of my preparation for the next match, so I won't be scrambling this time. Yay! And I didn't get too distracted either. Oh my gosh. There's hope. There's hope in this world. I like the way that ninjas spawn into the world, that, like, they just conjure themselves out of the ether.
Yeah, this is how ninjas work.
Yeah, we have done ninja studies here before, and this is a very well-known property of ninjas. Just, you know, they condense. As soon as they're and the football acts as a catalyst for for condensing ninjas. Yeah, thank you, football. Soccer ball.
Between this and Surf Ninjas, I'm really glad we got to learn about a lot about ninjas today.
We have learned so much about ninjas, and yesterday on the GDQ Grudge match, we learned about ninjas. Like, it's just been a really good ninja weekend. We might, I don't know about the last game, we might have more ninjas today. Tomorrow, we've got more games. Like, one more match today, and then 4 matches tomorrow. This is a busy weekend. Go! Oh my gosh, I heard someone say go! It's been so long.
It's back. The ball's bladder is ready to go.
It certainly is. Yes, the ball's bladder!
Anyway, all these players did pretty well here. They got pretty far into this, at least as far as I'm concerned.
I would say so as well. Technically, one of them could, like, beat the level right this minute. I don't know what's required to beat it, but I don't think it's going to happen. Too bad.
But yeah, it looks like Jay hits our winner here. The other three I may have to review, but I think it's Redford, Mickey, Maurice.
I believe so. Jay hit the winner of today's match for the mission, PlayStation 1. Congratulations, Jay Hit. Let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and bother Jay Hit to come and chat. Oh, no. Did I mute myself? Is that better? Oh, my gosh. I'm sorry. I just said, good job. I'm going to welcome Jay Hit in to come and chat. I think chat was able to still hear me, just not you. I'm sorry, Hedge Maze.
It's okay. I knew you're here. My players are not thrilled with this game.
Maurice says, this game kind of sucks. And then everybody else is just thinking about orbs. Mickey McMike says, God, that was frustrating. Yeah. It is not the best game in the world. And just, you never really know what you're going to get yourself into when it comes to Kusog7ande. Sometimes you just get a soccer ball action beat 'em up. And you just never know. But hello, Jay Hit. As it turns out, the other players were all on the same stage, but you were ahead, and therefore take the victory. You made it to a stage after them. They were on the weird red force field level.
Oh yeah, how does those silver gates work? Because I have no idea how I even got past it the first time.
I don't know.
I think there's a switch pass that you have to activate, or...
Yeah, it's like, I haven't played this. As far as we know, like, maybe one or two people have played it. This is not a good game. I do think that you were supposed to hit switches, but occasionally, like, your ball just wouldn't hit in the exact right spot, so sometimes the switches didn't work. I don't know.
That was bad. It was so bad.
So yeah, like, I've been having interesting discussions with people about, like, whether or not you can consider games good or bad, or if that's even a useful scale to have, and that, a lot of games that are janky can still sort of be like, you can see some value in this. And while I do think there is some value in this game, I think it's bad. Like, it's bad.
Oh yeah, it's bad. The funny thing about this, is that I told the match chat this earlier, is that last Kuso was my first Kuso, and I was kind of sad that I didn't get any PlayStation 1 jank.
Oh no, that was you.
That was me.
Wow.
So, you got it.
I got it now, and I regret wanting PS1 jank.
PS1 jank is just like, I'm really happy that it exists, because as soon as you have a new style of video game, people just try to figure out a formula that works. And because there's no established formula for 3D games, PS1 games often had that strange experimentation. I actually am really glad that this exists, because there's I would say that there are some decent ideas in this game. It's just, they didn't have time. I don't think they had time or budget to actually make this game work.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, and it's probably more management's fault that it didn't work out than developers' fault. It's just, how do you make an absolutely new idea for a freaking Nike advertisement game? Because you're not even advertising Nike, you're advertising their ad. It's yeah. I've got a lot of things to say about this, J-Hit.
I like the idea. It's a cool idea. It's just really bad execution on pretty much every part.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not even blaming the devs. They just had to get something finished. And they tried. It's just that, like, for something like this, they should have made the levels a lot more forgiving. They should have just made it, like, a lot easier for you to not die. Make it so that when you try to hit something, it's more accurate, especially any switches, and make it so that enemies might be a little less accurate when trying to hit you. And if they did that, then maybe this might be a more enjoyable experience. Just, like, tone down how difficult it is to do the basics of the game.
Yeah, the targeting is terrible. It's impossible to target what you want to target. The enemy AI is, at first, it doesn't seem too bad, but then when they introduce the laser shooting guys, it's instant. Like, there's just no way to not get hit, it seems, because there's a lot of recovery on your kick, and if you kick the ball at them, you're just gonna get hit by the laser afterwards because you can't move.
That is great. Yeah, I do know that, like, one of the reviews that I was reading, they played around with, like, ways to manipulate the AI and get it to do what they wanted, but I don't know if that's even reliable. With that said, you still did manage to make early progress and honestly just keep making progress throughout. Even though everybody did get stuck from time to time, there was still very good progress that everybody made. And, like, it was a lot closer than I expected for a game like this.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to rewatch the match because it was weird because it's one of those things where it was just so slow because it's like 1 to 2 enemies at a time and it seemed like they were never ending. So there was times where I was questioning if I just needed to go forward, and it's always just kill all the enemies, but there's so many and they take forever to spawn.
There's so many.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like we were talking about how ninjas are made. Because they just take so long to actually appear, and then you have to kill them, and it just almost feels like, you know, they're there to stop you from doing something else to progress the level, but no, you gotta kill the ninjas that are taking forever to appear. There's a lot of potential in this game, and I suppose, you know, there's a reason it's been forgotten, but also this is one of those things that I think that if somebody took some of the ideas here and ran with those in a game, they could make something that is genuinely interesting.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah,
there's potential here.
With that said, J-Hit, are you streaming anything over at your channel these days? Anything fun?
I am. Currently, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday is the new Star Ocean, which will turn into Tactics Ogre Reborn when I'm done with Star Ocean.
I've heard a few people are playing that, yeah.
And then Tuesdays and Thursdays is I'm finishing Ghost Trick and starting Planescape Torment.
Ooh, okay. Well, cool. Everybody, it's good that I'm glad that you're here. Everybody has done a fantastic job. You just managed to be a level above them all, and you've got a very good chance of making it into the bracket. So, seriously, great job here.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, we'll see you later, J-Hit. Take care, and Hedgemaze, thank you as well. See you next time.
Yeah, see ya.
See ya.
Bye. Well, everybody, we've got one more match today. Before I reveal what it is, though, I'm running a quick ad. Thank you for everybody who has followed and subscribed. I gotta go use the restroom, so I'll be right back. Haha!